Why is the use of iodized salt advisable? Why the iodized salt is advisable?
Because it contains iodine that is helpful for the
It contains essential element called iodine, which is for the synthesis of thyroxine hormone. If iodine is deficient in our diet, there is possibility of suffering from goitre. How does chemical coordination take place in animals?
cell by hormones.
By hormones. The gap between two neurons is called as dendrite, synapse, axon, impulse. Synapse. The brain is responsible for thinking, regulating, balancing the body, all of the above. Name the sensory receptors found in the nose and on the tongue.
Nose, olfactory. Mouth.
What are the two components of a CNS, central nerve system? Brain and spinal cord. Name the phenomenon exhibited by the growth of a shoot.
Positive geotropism.
Positive shoot. Phototropism. Growth of a root. Positive geotropism. Name the mineral that is responsible for the synthesis of a hormone which is secreted by thyroid gland. Thyroxine hormone. Which element is essential? Iodine. Estrogen is produced by ovary. Which part of the brain maintains posture and equilibrium of the body? Cerebellum. Name the salt used to remove permanent hardness of water. Sodium hydrogen carbonate, sodium chloride, sodium carbonate decahydrate,
Sodium carbonate.
Na2CO3 10H2. Fresh milk has a pH of 6. To delay its curdling, a chemical substance is added to it, which is a dash. Sodium carbonate, baking powder, sodium hydroxide, baking soda. Baking soda. Baking soda acts as a preservative for milk in summer season. Select washing soda from the following: NaHCO3, Na2CO3 10H2O, Na2CO3 5H2O, NaOH. Na2CO3 10H2O, decahydrate, sodium carbonate decahydrate, washing soda. Which of the following salt has no water of crystallization? Blue vitriol, baking soda, washing soda, gypsum. Blue vitriol 5H2O, CuSO4 5H2O, water of crystallization are present. Washing soda Na2CO3 10H2O, gypsum calcium sulfate dihydrate, baking soda NaHCO3. No water of crystallization is present in baking soda. A chemical compound is used in glass, soap, and paper industries. Is dash: washing soda, baking soda, bleaching powder. washing soda. A solution turns the color of turmeric to reddish brown. If the same solution is poured on universal indicator, its color would change to dash violet, blue, red, green.
Blue.
Violet. Turmeric is a natural indicator which gives reddish tints in base. Turmeric change reddish in base. When base are poured in universal indicator, it changes into violet color. Baking soda is a mixture of dash sodium carbonate and acetic acid, sodium hydrogen carbonate and tartaric acid, sodium carbonate and tartaric acid,
Sodium hydrogen
carbonate and tartaric acid. Identify the type of reaction taking place in each of the following cases and write the balanced chemical equation for the reaction. Barium chloride solution is mixed with copper sulfate solution and a white precipitate is obtained. Which type of reactions? Double displacement, also known as precipitation. Define a double displacement reaction.
in which two
Elements are exchanged between the two compounds or ionic exchange between two reactants. What happens when sodium reacts with water? Sodium hydroxide and hydrogen gas. A yellowish color compound X is a photosensitive material. On exposure to sunlight, it gives a grayish substance Y and brown fumes of a gas Z. Identify XYZ. Yellowish color compound X is a photosensitive material. Silver bromide, HBr, formed Ag, silver, grayish color Y. Br2 bromine gas is a brown color gas. A metal X generally turns black when kept in open for several days.
silver.
The metal, when rubbed with toothpaste, again starts shining. Identify the metal X. Why do the metal X turns black? Name the phenomenon involved. Why do the metal X turns black? Silver turns black when kept in the air because silver reacts with some sulfur compound such as hydrogen sulfide present in air to form black layer of silver sulfide Ag2S. Black color means in AgO. Next question. State the type of chemical reactions. Magnesium wire is burnt in air. Which combination? Electric current is passed through water. Electrolysis of water. Decomposition. Ammonia and hydrogen chloride gases are mixed. NH3 plus HCl gives NH4Cl, ammonium chloride combination. A student is working in a laboratory with metal E, which is stored under kerosene oil. So how a small piece of this metal falls in a beaker containing water and starts burning? Name the metal E. Sodium. Name the process by which this metal is obtained from its molten chloride. Sodium is highly reactive. So electrolysis. A metal X acquires a green color coating on its surface when exposed to air. Identify the metal X and name the process involved in it. The metal X is copper and the process involved in corrosion. Name and write the chemical formula of the green coating formed.
Cu plus O2.
Green coating formed is basic copper carbonate, CuCO3 CuOH whole 2. Copper carbonate, copper hydroxide. The breakdown of pyruvate using oxygen occurs in the Y organelle of cell. Name Y.
Mitochondria.
Very good. Mitochondria. Using oxygen means aerobic respiration. How many ATP molecules are formed in aerobic respiration? 38 ATP. Name the respiratory pigment present in human beings.
Hemoglobin.
Assertion is in anaerobic respiration, one of the end product is water. Reason is this is an incomplete breakdown of glucose.
The assertion is true, but reason is false. So when they say the correct explanation will be
Reason is
Not correct experience of A. Option B.
option A.
B.
absolutely.
No. In anaerobic respiration, one of the end product is water. Is false.
False. D.
D. Next, assertion is the rate of breathing in aquatic organisms is much slower than that seen in terrestrial organisms. Reason is the amount of oxygen dissolved in water is very low as compared to the amount of oxygen in air.
Option D.
D. The rate of breathing in aquatic organism is very good. Option D. Next, assertion. Lungs always contain a residual volumes of air. Reason is it provides sufficient time for oxygen to be absorbed and for carbon dioxide to be released.
A.
Very good. Next, assertion is hemoglobin is the respiratory pigment in human beings. Reason is it is responsible for red color of RBC.
D.
B. Both A and R are true, but R is not correct expression of the
A.
write 3 types of blood vessels.
C.
Blood vessels, artery, vein, and capillary. Blood vessel entering from lower parts of the body into right atrium. Name the blood vessel which entering from lower parts of the body to the right atrium. Inferior vena cava. Superior vena cava, which enters from upper parts of the body to the right atrium. Superior vena cava. The blood vessel which leaving the right ventricles to lungs. Pulmonary artery. The blood vessel. Good. The blood vessel entering into right atrium from upper part of body. Superior vena cava. Superior vena cava. What is the other name of a tissue fluid?
Platelets.
Lymph. Class 2. Mention your name. Next, name the process by which artificial kidney remove nitrogenous waste product from the blood.
Filtration.
Name the process by which artificial kidney remove nitrogenous waste product from the blood. Dialysis. Class 2 dialysis. Artificial kidney contain a number of tubes with a semi-permeable lining suspended in a tank filled with dialysing fluid. The fluid has some osmotic pressure as blood, but it is devoid of one substance. Name it. Artificial kidney. Next, artificial kidneys contain a number of tubes with a semi-permeable lining suspended in a tank filled with dialysing fluid. The fluid has the same osmotic pressure as blood, but is devoid of one substance. Name it. Salt. Very good. Salt. What is the process called by which plants get rid of excess water?
Transpiration.
Sumya?
Yes.
Bishu? Besides water, next question. Besides water, in what other forms do plants excrete out liquid waste? Name them.
Sir, gum.
Besides water, in what other forms do plants excrete out liquid waste? Gum.
Gum resin.
Identify stomatony. Gum. Identify the plant excreted product utilized in leather treatment. Class 2 stomata wrong. Identify the plant excreted products utilized in leather treatment. Tannin.
Tanning.
Name the substance which is present at a higher concentration in renal artery than in renal vein.
Blood.
urea. Name the filtering unit of a kidney. Nephron. In artificial kidney, which substance passes from the blood to the dialysis fluid? In artificial kidney, which substance passes from the blood to the dialysis fluid? Class 2, mention your name. In artificial kidney, which substance passes from the blood to the dialysis fluid? Dialysis fluid. Which substance passes from the blood to the dialysis fluid? Urea. Name the substance other than water. Name the substance other than water that are reabsorbed during urine formation. What are the two parameters that decide the amount of water that is reabsorbed in the kidney? Name the substances other than water that are reabsorbed during urine formation. Glucose, amino acid and salt. Salt and minerals. Glucose, amino acid, salts and minerals are major amounts of water are selectively reabsorbed as the urine flows along the tube. Next. In a neuron, conversion of electrical signal to a chemical signal occurs at dash. Cell body, axonal end, dendritic end, axon.
Axonal.
In a neuron, conversion of electrical signal to a chemical signal occurs in axonal end, cell body, dendritic end. No, axonal end. Axonal end is correct. The part in which gustatory receptors are present in your body is dash.
Tongue.
Very good. Tongue. Next, sensory nerve of a reflex arc carries information from the receptor cells to the dash.
Motor neuron.
Spinal cord, brain, muscles of the effector organ, bones of the receptor organ. Spinal cord, reflex arc in spinal cord. Which of the following statements are true about the brain? Bone is incorrect. The main thinking part of the brain is dash. Cerebrum. The growth of a tendril in pea plant is due to dash. The growth of a tendril in pea plant is due to effect of light, effect of gravity, rapid cell division in tendrilar cells that are away from the support,
Light.
rapid cell divisions in tendrilar cells in contact with the support. Effect of light is wrong. Rapid cell division in tendrilar cells that are away from the support. The movement of a sunflower in accordance with the path of the sun is due to dash. Phototropism, chemotropism, geotropism, hydrotropism. Phototropism, movement of sunflower,
Due to light.
sunlight, according to
Response to the light.
the substance that triggers the fall of mature leaves and fruits from plant is due to dash
Abscisic acid.
oxygen, gibberellin, abscisic acid, cytokinin.
Abscisic acid.
SI unit of electric potential
Volt.
volt. 1 kilovolt is dash volt. 1 kilovolt equal to dash volt.
3.5 into 10 to
10 to the power 6 minus 6.
10 to the power
1
6.
kilovolt equal to 10 to the power 3 volt or 1000 volt. Good. Next question. What is the SI unit of resistivity?
Ohmmeter.
Ohm meter. What will happen to resistivity? What will happen to resistivity if we will change the shape of the resistor?
No. No change.
What will have?
No change.
Next question. When the length of a conductor is increased to double, when the length of a conductor is increased to double, then its resistivity.
Said.
Why?
Resistivity does not
Resistivity does not depend on the length of the conductor. Resistivity only depends the nature of the material and temperature. The resistance of a conducting wire is dash proportional to its length. The resistance of a conducting wire is directly proportional. If the length of the conductor is increases, then the resistance also increases. That means a conductor having more length means conductor having more resistance. In which connection maximum effective resistance occur?
Series
connection.
Series connection. In which connection of resistors minimum effective resistance occurs? Next, name a device that helps to maintain a potential difference across a conductor.
Voltmeter.
Battery or cell to maintain. Define 1 volt. The potential difference between 2 points is said to be 1 volt. If 1 joule of work is done for bringing 1 coulomb of charge from one point to another point. How many electrons constitute 1 coulomb of charge?
3 points.
Six 6.25 into 10 to the power 18 electrons constitute. Last you are wrong. The charge of electron 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19. How many electrons constitute 1 coulomb of charge? 6.25 into 10 to the power 18 electrons. What is calcination?
Calcination is a process in which
Carbonate ore is
purified.
heated below its melting point in the absence or limited air. If a carbon compound contains single bond between carbon atoms, then the compound is saturated or unsaturated? Saturated. CH3COCH3. Which functional group?
Carboxylic acid.
Which functional group is present? CH3COCH3. CH3COCH3. Which functional group is present?
Ethanol.
Ketone. CH3COOH.
Sir, alcohol.
CH3CH2CHCOH. CH3CH2COOH.
COOH.
Carboxylic acid. Name the compound CH3CH2COH.
Ester.
CH3CH2COH. How many carbon atoms are present? CH3CH2COH. 3. Propanoic acid. CH3COH. Acetic acid or ethanoic acid. CH3CH2Cl. CH3CH2Cl.
Propanol.
Chloro.
कौन?
CH3.
हाँ तो अनेक कोई पर नो CH3CH2 क्लोरोइथेन
Chloroethane.
काहे पाठ पढुछु भद्रटा CH3CH2 CH2Br CH3CH2CH2Br. How many carbon atoms? 3. Bromopropane. The epoch name of C2H6 is
C2H6.
Ethane.
C2H6.
Ethane.
Very good. C2H4.
No.
C2H4. Ethene. CH3CH2CH2OH. CH3CH2CH2OH. Gaurav.
Ethanol.
CH3CH2CH2OH. Propanol. Carbon number is 3. CH3CH2COH. CH3CH2COH with propanoic acid. What type of oil should be used for cooking?
Saturated oil.
Saturated oil, unsaturated oil. How ester is formed?
By ethanol, by the action of ethanol with ethanoic acid.
When ethanoic acid reacts with ethanol in the presence of concentrated sulfuric acid to form ester, which is a sweet smelling liquid. CH3COOCH2CH3. Amoeba reproduces by binary fission. Plasmodium reproduces by
Multiple fission.
planaria reproduced by
Regeneration.
Leishmania binary fission. Hibiscus is bisexual or unisexual flower?
Bisexual.
Bisexual. Name two unisexual flower.
What?
Name two unisexual flowers. Papaya, watermelon. What is pollination?
Transfer of pollen grains
From
from one flower to
anther of the stamen to the stigma of a flower. Self-pollination and cross. If the pollination occurs in the same flower,
This flower.
self. Cross-pollination means the pollination occurs in the
one flower to another.
different flowers of the same species. Name the type of germ cell which stores food.
Go through human
Plant.
fluid. No. Vacuoles. Food vacuoles.